Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. The Philippine Azkals back in action this month in round 2 of the 2026 World Cup 2027 AFC Asian Cup joint qualifiers. And the national football team will take on Vietnam on the 16th and then Indonesia on the 21st. The big question now is, can they defend our home turf and grab 2 crucial wins? Well, let's find out. Joining us right now for an all-out conversation, our Azkals head coach, Michael Weiss, and the new Secretary General of the Philippine Football Federation, or PFF, Mr. Coco Torre. Good evening. Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Finally,
Andre.
it's great to have you.
Alles gut?
Alles good. Ich liebe dich.
Danke.
I just said I love you to him. Good evening, Coco, and
evening.
thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Suit looks good on you. Bagay. Sec Gen Coco Torre. I'll start with Coach, because it's been a while that we haven't spoken. I think that was back in June last time
Yes.
we spoke. Now you're back, and we have the 26-man lineup. We're going to flash on our screens, I believe, right now, if we can see it on this screen right here. It's supposed to be on right now, but okay, we're waiting on it. There it is. We can see Neil Etheridge is the team captain. And then we see some familiar names here. The Ott brothers, Simone Rota, also part here. There it is. And this is a lineup mixed with veterans, seasoned players. You have some young players here. But how much involvement did you have in forming this lineup? And are you content with the lineup that we see that will be fielding in the 2 games?
First of all, since I'm in since June, I've been mostly communicating with Schröck. He's my right-hand man, more or less. I know many of the players from previous years already, and even not being in the Philippines, I always followed up, and I know most of the players. So I am, of course, hands-on, and I choose the players mostly, but also we were a little bit in difficult situation, as not all players could commit, not all players could come, that we targeted. But we deal with what we have. I'm very content always with the squad, because mostly important is that the people, the players who are there understand what we want, how we want to play. And we have implemented already that style of play, which is a little bit more proactive. We want to score goals, we want to go out, win games, rather than sit deep and wait what the opponent is doing. So also as far as the Vietnam match is concerned, we're going out, we're trying to do something, and we're not waiting what the opponent is doing.
I can't wait. Honestly, when I saw that lineup, of course, seeing some mix, as I said, experienced players, it's really, I'm intrigued with this lineup. Can't wait to see them. Sir Coco, of course, as part of the PFF, Philippine Football Federation, you are the new Secretary General. How are you guys making sure everything is all set for this crucial 2 games happening this month? Well, next week already.
From our side, while Coach Weiss is preparing the team and the players as well on the pitch, what we're doing is preparing everyone off the pitch. So we're actually running a campaign which is 10K strong, stand your ground. So basically the idea is for us to be able to rally the fans behind the national team and hopefully create a good impact enough for us to be able to, support them in such a way that inspires them to beat the opponent.
Yeah. Coach, we were talking about this earlier before we went on air. Filipino fans are very passionate about their sports. Of course, mainly about basketball. We know how crazy Filipinos are about basketball. But with the emergence of the Filipinas, we know also what the Azkals, they brought us together. I remember those years with the Young Husband brothers. How are you handling the pressure now for you to do well here at home after so much success with in the past and also recently with the Filipinas?
Well, I think on the level where we are playing, we have to be able not to dwell too much on pressure things. We go out and give everything what we have inside, and we are not talking about pressure amongst ourselves. We are analyzing the opponent, and we're trying to make a perfect match plan for these situations. So we will be prepared, we will be fighting, which is a very, very crucial thing. We will make it hard for the favorite, I can say on paper, Vietnam, without doubt. Yeah, but we will leave everything on the pitch, that's for sure. I can guarantee a top fighting spirit and really going down to the wire that we will make it so hard for Vietnam. It will be very, very difficult to take something away from Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Speaking of Rizal Memorial Stadium, Coco, how far away are we out of 100%? How ready are we to host this?
Oh, well, I can say 60%. For the reason is because we sold 6,000 tickets now out of the 10,000, no?
Yeah.
But that's for the fan side. In terms of preparations, we're dealing with plenty of, food merchants to make the matches, the experience better. In terms of the pitch, we're working on it just to ensure that the players also are in safe conditions when they play in the stadium. I think we're getting there. Only, 7, 8 days to go. And I'm confident that we can pull it off.
You did mention that how can we fulfill that 10,000 strong campaign? Are tickets still available?
Yeah, so we have, can I mention the ticketing partner?
Yeah,
so
go.
it's Ticket Max. We're very, aggressive, plugging it in social media, our Facebook site, the Philippines Football Federation. So yeah, you can just check out our Facebook, our Instagram, and you can find the details how you can secure your tickets. Well, in Metro Manila, there's 13 million population, and 10,000 is not even it's just below 1% of it. So hopefully we get the numbers. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go back to this, the lineup. I'm sure you're asked this a lot. Stefan Schröck, it has been a controversial topic online. He retired, and then he's back. How valuable is having Schröck back here in the lineup?
Well, it's good you asked me this question because I think we have to be fair to Schröck. We have to be fair to what Schröck has done for the Philippines during his tenure, during his more than 10 years, on and off the pitch. We have to be very fair. We have to respect that. And I was the one to ask him to reconsider his decision, not to already finish his career, because I saw still big potential in him to help us.
Of course.
For 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Now he's really fit. He had an injury in June, unfortunately, was very unfortunate against Nepal. He had an injury which took him really some time to recover, but he's working like a monster, I can say, and he's putting a really strong, hard effort in it. So he's always been somebody on the pitch and off the pitch to help me big time, and I can only applaud him. He's a controversial figure. He's not an easy person. People on that level are mostly a little bit complicated one way or another. We can also say that about Schröck, but for sure what I know is he has a strong Filipino blood, and he's putting all efforts in to make this a memorable event. And whether he's on the pitch or not, we will see later, but he's fit. And I will see in the training now how far we can use him. So the people should be happy in the Philippines to have a person like this who's like a really strong motor. You know him also very well. He's very well connected with Coco.
Yeah.
So he's very powerful and very ambitious in what he's doing.
And if there's one thing that you can't teach, it is experience, and Schröck, he has a lot of it. Well, stay where you are. We still have a lot to talk about. We'll talk about Vietnam, Indonesia, what to know about those two teams that we'll be facing this month. Our all-out conversation will continue with Azkals head coach Michael Weiss and PFF General Secretary, SecGen Coco Torre. Will continue after this quick break. Stay tuned to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for joining us. Our guest today, Azkals head coach Michael Weiss and PFF Gen Sec Coco Torre. Coach, really quick, let's talk about the preparations for November 16 against Vietnam and November 21 against Indonesia.
Well, we've done our homework. We've monitored the games in the recent windows of Vietnam, first of all, and we will watch Indonesia's game in Iraq on the 16th. So we'll be prepared. They have a new coach. They tried something new. Many experienced seasons players are out. Let's see what the young ones can bring. But it doesn't matter the opponent. We have to put our own show on the pitch. That's important.
Let's get the win. 2 wins.
Well, that would be fantastic for sure.
We'll be there rooting for you, 10,000 strong, even more, hopefully. Coco, really quickly, any activities that we should watch out for?
Yeah, we have the Philippine Women's League on November 11 between Kaya and Manila Digger.
Oh, nice.
And that's this weekend already,
Okay.
Saturday. Then we have the Copa Paulino Alcantara final, which is between Kaya and Davao. That's on December 9. So aside from our World Cup qualifier matches, please, we urge the people to support.
a fantastic job as a Gen Sec. I think you're the perfect man for the job. Keep doing what you're doing. Coco Torre, thank you so much again for being on the show. We'll see you again next time. Good luck, Coach, the 2 games. Ishli Bidish to you. Philippine Azkals head coach Michael Weiss and PFF Gen Sec Coco Torre. Thank you for being on the show. We've reached today's finish line. Join us again tomorrow for the day's top sports stories at 8:30 p.m. I'm Andre Felix. Thank you for watching Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. A final word with Rico Hizon coming up next. Stay tuned.